dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. And I hit that.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. This will make it into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 24-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
He's going to make everything
And he will
happen.
take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
There by Earl Thomas.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A 10-yard gain.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Patterson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
To the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They run with Patterson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Now back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
52. Back two is the mic. Mike, back two. Mike, back two. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep for it's caught inside the 25. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The 25-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play. This first quarter.
With the score, Giants 14, Bears nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He may try and run for this. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Giants 21. Bears nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top for Miller. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Second and 6. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 53 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of sit on it, And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Giants.
They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
1st down.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Giants on third down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bears 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Right here. Too easy.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
New York.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.